Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I know I say that all the time. You guys are probably sick and tired of hearing it, but I'm excited for today's video because we are going back. We are going back to the beginning, back where it all started. Well, kind of. Today I have a few handbag unboxings from two brands that I used to buy from all the time before I got into luxury goods. As you guys can tell from the title, they are unboxings from Coach and from Dooney Bourke. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Now, I know that I have unboxed Coach over the last couple of years, and I have had great success with the items that I have added to my collection. But Dooney Bourke, when it comes to Dooney Bourke, I haven't purchased a handbag from them in like over 20 years, something like that. I don't even know. It's been so long, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like really giddy. I feel really excited. But anyways, let's start off with Coach, and then we'll get into Dooney Bourke a little bit later on. Okay, so I did end up picking up two items. I got one item in this box and one item in this box, and these are going to be true unboxings because I have had great success with true unboxings on my channel when it comes to Coach. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? I love the packaging. I love the presentation that this has. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, now you guys know, this isn't a handbag, by the way. This isn't a handbag, but you guys know I've been feeling the whole bag charm thing going on, as many of us have, right? And I didn't want to I didn't want to like this item like at all. Like, I kept looking at it. I actually went into the store and looked at it a couple of times, and I'm like, no, I just have to say no, you know, stay away. But it got the best of me, okay? It got the best of me. And I'm so excited to finally have it in my collection. So major props when it comes to this packaging. Oh yes, Coach. Oh yes, come through. Okay, so there is the wrapping. Oh, it came with a little baby dust bag. How cute is that? I did not expect that. I really didn't expect this item to come with a dust bag. Are they all supposed to come with dust bags? It all makes sense when you guys see the item. Okay, so I picked up, I just dropped everything. It came in more packaging. Love that. Oh man, these are even better because they're in my hands, in my room, and I'm going to be taking off the tags. But I picked up the Coach gold cherries, okay? These cherries have been haunting my dreams, and I didn't want to pick them up because I was like, dude, $100 for some cherries, like, that's kind of ridiculous, all right? That's kind of ridiculous. I like the regular cherries, but the gold cherries are like, these are so me, and they're heavy. Like, these are some really good quality cherries, all right? Does it warrant the price point? Maybe not, but they are beautiful. Now, before I got these, I actually went on Amazon and I snagged the dupe in the regular red. And I know I saw a lot of people posting these as well because they're like $9.99 or something like that. Like, that's a huge savings, right, from getting the Coach ones. But looking at them side by side, like, they're not even in the same, like, they're not even on the same planet. The hardware is completely different. I think that the regular red cherries from Coach have this type of hardware, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little bit more gold, whereas this one's a little bit more like, I don't know, it's a little bit more of like that champagne gold kind of, or the antique gold, but they're similar. But I feel like the Coach ones just, they look better. Like, they look better, they feel better, and they're gold. And they are gold. I don't know, man, but am I crazy? Am I crazy for saying yes to these? I just couldn't stop thinking about them, and they're so cute. Make 'em mine, rip off the tags. That's like one of the greatest part. Besides adding to cart and then, you know, signing for your package or whatever, the next greatest thing is taking off all the tags, because then it's yours, right? It is absolutely yours. So let me take all this shiza off of here because, yeah, there we go. It's all naked now. Oh my God, I love it. So once again, the dupe and the Coach ones, like, these are way better. I'm sorry, okay, I am sorry, but they are way better, and they are super cute. Okay, so let me set those aside very quickly. Okay, so let's get into the bag. Here we go. You guys, I did not want to buy this bag. Like I looked at it so many times, kind of like the cherries, but this one was on a whole different level. I showed it to the hubs. He's like, oh no, you know I don't like that bag, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't like it. It doesn't matter because I'm the one that's going to be using it, right? But I went into the store. They didn't have it in the store, so I haven't been able to see it in real life. I must have been on that website, I don't even know how many times. I added it to the cart and I left it there. I went to bed and I just kept going back and forth for like a week. And I felt like if this bag is haunting like my everyday thoughts, like maybe I should just hit the button and just go through with the purchase, right? So that's what I did. So let's see if it's as fabulous as I'm hoping that it is in real life. I don't know. It's not going to be for everybody, all right? And for some reason, I just cannot stay away from this style of bag to save my life. Like, I don't know why, okay? I don't know why. So also came nicely packaged. Look at that. Look at that. Take note, Louis Vuitton. Take note. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay, so here it is in the dust bag. I was not expecting a dust bag either, but here we are. It is part of one of their newer collections. I believe this launched a few weeks ago, probably a month ago now. I don't know, because I kept going back and forth, back and forth. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Remember, it's not going to be for everybody, okay? But I think this bag is going to be perfect for summer. Absolutely perfect. So I picked up the Coach Cargo Tote in the paper straw. What do we think? I absolutely love this bag. Like I said, I kept looking at it and I'm like, oh, I really like the silhouette. It's very similar to the Marc Jacobs, the tote bag, which is a reason why I think I love it so much. Well, let me take all the stuff out and then we'll look at it together. I took out all the stuffing. As you guys can see, it will turn into a beautiful mess, but I love it. I absolutely love this. I think it is gorgeous. Absolutely perfect for summer, right? It's awesome. It's lightweight. It does come with a god-awful guitar strap. Do I see myself using this? Absolutely not. I do not see myself using this bag crossbody. I see myself using it as a hand carry, crook of the arm type of bag. So yeah, I gotta get rid of this thing because this is no bueno. This is not cute at all. It looks hideous. Absolutely hideous. Okay, so anyways, on the front side, you do have the Coach that's embroidered on here that says New York as well. You have a turn lock closure, and this turn lock closure, as I said, it is it's not a faux pocket. It's actually a real pocket, a little slip pocket. Love that. So let me put that on there. And then you also have the little tag. There's a side view, back view. It also has another little pocket. Now this guy is a snap button closure. And it's also, look at that. Look at the depth of that little slip pocket. Love that. I also like that it has a little snap button closure. All right. There is the back view, the bottom. It doesn't have any feet. And as you guys can see, the two handles. It also has two little D-rings to attach the, what's it called? The guitar strap right there. And then on the interior, you do have a zippered pocket. So let me close it shut. Let me close it shut. Does that make sense? Let me close. That doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know. You know what? One of those things like when you start saying something, you're like, that doesn't make sense. Or even a word. Anyways, so there it is, completely closed. And you have the leather pull tab. You open it up like so. Look at that smooth zipper, baby. It's like butter. It's like butter. And the interior, you have one giant open compartment, and then you have the story tag right there. But look at how spacious that is. Oh my, I love it. I absolutely love this bag. I think it is fantastic. Again, you guys know how I feel about the whole straw bags, raffia bags. I am like a moth to a flame to them. I do not know why. I do not know why, but I think it is beautiful. So this one, I know that the cargo tote, they also have it in canvas and they have it in leather. This one came in at $295. I think that's a really good price considering it's a really simple tote. You do have some leather accents here and there, but overall, like I love this way more than when I first saw it on the website. Like it just makes my heart sing so incredibly loud. I am so happy about it. And I thought that I would be bothered by the, like how big the embroidery is here, but I'm not. I actually like it. I love it. So let's put on these cherries. Dude, I think the cherries weigh more than the bag. Like no joke. Maybe I can put them, oh, I put them on the little D-ring on the back side of there. Look at that. Ah, I love it. I love it, but look at how lightweight it is. This is almost like the same size as I'll have to put the measurements up here, but I think that this is the same size as a Speedy 30. So it is quite generous and it doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't weigh anything, but as a little crook of the arm type action going on. Love it. I love it. I imagine that if you put an organizer in here, it might work out a little bit better. Obviously, it'll maintain its shape, but I like it like this. I like the whole floppy mess going on. This is fabulous. This is absolutely fabulous. I'm so stoked. So now let's move on to Dooney Bourke. So as I said in the beginning, it's probably been about 20 plus years since I bought a Dooney Bourke bag. So it was always Coach and Dooney Bourke, and I've always appreciated Dooney Bourke's leather. They have some absolutely fabulous leather. Now the first bag, it's kind of a repurchase in a sense because I actually had this exact same silhouette a million years ago. I actually had 3 or 4 of them in my collection. And after I got into the Coach Carly, and since I've been buying a lot of these older Coach pieces, it reminded me of Dooney Bourke as well. So, you know, I started thinking about Dooney Bourke and I'm like, oh my God, why don't I buy a Dooney Bourke bag? It's been forever. So I was on their website and I kind of went into like, I don't know what happened, all right? Like I found quite a few on there. I did buy 2 of them and one of them is still in my basket and I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on it. But anyways, let's get into the bag. So it did come with the dust bag and it says Dooney Bourke. The dust bag was actually inside of the bag. The bag itself came like Fort Knox. So the first bag that I kind of re-added to my collection, the silhouette, not the color, is the Dooney Bourke Logo Lock Hobo. This is in the beautiful pebbled leather in the color wine. And I don't know, obviously you guys can tell I'm a big fan of the color wine. The last few handbags that I've purchased have been around the same type of color, but this color is absolutely gorgeous. Now the Logo Lock Hobo, I loved it because, I mean, it's a hobo, it's super comfortable, but this leather is amazing. Let me take this off because like I said, it did come with some styrofoam, but it's a simple hobo as well, but it's absolutely amazing. The craftsmanship on it is wonderful. Let me take out all the stuffing because like I said, it came like Fort Knox as well. Okay, so let me put this on. Let me pop on the lock and there we go. Okay, so the Logo Lock Hobo, like I said, it is the beautiful pebbled grain. They do have a few other leathers as well, but for me personally, I prefer it in the pebbled grain and the gorgeous color wine. But let me give you guys a really quick tour. So it just has the one shoulder strap. There is the front side. You do have the lock, and this turns. So on the front side, you have Dooney Bourke here, but you can also spin it around. And you have the little duck that says since 1975, or it says 1975, but the brand was founded in 1975. And fun fact, when it comes to this specific hardware on this bag, it does have the polished 14 karat gold plated hardware. Oh yes, you heard that correctly, 14 karat gold plated hardware. How fabulous is that? There are luxury fashion houses that don't do that. So big shout out to Dooney Bourke. So there you go. There's the side view. The back side, it does not have any exterior pockets or zippers. Another side view on the bottom. You do have 4 feet and you do have reinforcement with these little leather tabs on there as well. And once again, you have the leather strap or the leather beloved shoulder part here. And when you open it up, it opens up like so. And on the inside, that's what we have going on. You have a blend of cotton and linen lining, and you also have one zippered pocket, one slip pocket here, and you have another slip pocket on the other side. And the majority of their bags, if I'm not mistaken, do come with a little lanyard for your keys or what have you. So that's what it looks like inside. I like that it has quite a bit of that, you know, that slouchiness going on. It's super comfortable on the shoulder as well. You have quite a bit of clearance here. So obviously when you have your items in here, it's going to sag a little bit more, but not too much because again, you do have the bottom that's reinforced, but you have feet along the bottom. I love the sound of this lock. Now this lock is probably heavier than the entire bag. It's heavy, but I feel like that's kind of a testament to the quality that you're getting when it comes to their hardware. I mean, look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you have the Dooney Bourke there. Now this bag comes in at $295 here in the States. They do have a few on their website they have different leathers as well, as I mentioned previously. And some of those are a little bit more expensive and some of them are a little bit less expensive. But a lot of Dooney Bourke bags are actually on sale. They always have sales going on. This one, I tried coupon codes, I tried whatnot. I couldn't get a coupon code to save my life, so I paid full price for it, coming in at, again, $295 here in the States. So I am so excited about this. Even if I don't use it all the time, just the sweet nostalgia that it brings back to me is totally worth it. It is totally, totally worth it. So I am beyond excited about this bag as well. And come on, $295 for some amazing leather. I mean, look at this. It's like, it's smushy soft, it's comfortable. Their pebbled leather is very, very durable. So it can definitely, it's a workhorse type of bag. But yeah, so, I mean, sometimes that's what ends up happening with the lock. I remember that vividly. Sometimes I would hit myself with it. Like if I threw the bag on my shoulder, like I'd notice this thing would go, you know, and hit me, but I don't care. I don't know. I think it is, look at that, look at how spacious it is. So I will also include a mod shot so you guys can see what it looks like on my body frame, and I will also include what I can fit in this bag because you can fit quite a bit in here. So, and I will put links to everything that I'm talking about in today's video on the description box below if you guys want to check them out. I can already tell that this video is going to be super chatty, but like I can't help it, okay? I can't help it. That is how excited I am about these bags. Okay, now the other Dooney Bourke bag, I have never purchased anything from this line. I have heard such wonderful things about this leather, and just having it in my room, my entire room smells like this leather. It is divine. Like, I mean, the pebbled grain smells good, but this is on a totally, totally different level. Like, I'm not even kidding you. It's fantastic. Now this silhouette, I have never gone for this type of silhouette. It's not really something that, you know, I would go for, but the more and more I was on the website, the more and more I kept looking at this and I kept looking at it and I was like, I don't know. It's very different. So with this, I'm going very much so out of my comfort zone, but I'm excited to see what ends up happening and seeing, you know, if it ends up working out for me or not. But the bag, the other Dooney Bourke bag that I picked up is the Dooney Bourke mini satchel in the Florentine leather in the color natural. So like I said, I normally don't go for these types of bags. This to me looks very equestrian. Obviously that's where Dooney Bourke started, but I mean, it has quite a bit of, you know, little things going on, but I like it. Like, I like it. But this leather, like, I don't know. Like, I can't even put into words how magnificent this leather smells. Like, when I opened up the plastic, because this also came like Fort Knox, as you guys can see, but it came in the plastic, and I wanted to show you guys how it arrived as well, because everything is still in plastic and paper and whatnot, but the smell just kind of hit me, and it was just like I can't get enough of it. I cannot get enough of it. I kept going back into the room to pick up this bag just so I can smell it. Like, What? I know that we talk about being leather sniffers when it comes to handbags, right? I'm a proud leather sniffer. I know many of you guys are as well. Let me know if you are in the comment section down below. But I'm telling you, this is on a different level. So let me just take off all of the packaging. Here it is. So once again, this is the Dooney Bourke mini satchel in the beautiful Florentine leather and in the color natural. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, this is normally not my jam. Like I don't do tassels. I don't do all of these little extras, but there is something about it that I just kept going back to it and back to it. So again, I'm really excited to see what ends up happening. But let me give you guys a really quick tour of it. So on the front side, you do have the Dooney Bourke little leather patch here with the duck. And then you also have these guys here. This is purely decorative. There's a side view. You do have these little tassels, and underneath the tassels, you have this absolutely ridiculously soft suede. So there's the back side. There's another side view. You have more of these little tassels and the handles. Check out the handles. You have this beautiful whip stitching on there. Look at that. You have a zipper closure at the very top, and it opens up like so. So on the top of the bag, you guys can see here, you have a little bit of that green. That green is all suede. It smells amazing as well. Like this, this whole bag, like I just want to just stick my head in the bag and never come out. That is how good this smells, okay? Like it is, that is the understatement of the year. I'm not trying to like be dramatic by any means whatsoever. Wholeheartedly, that is how fabulous this bag smells. But it does come with a removable adjustable crossbody slash longer shoulder strap. So let me set that aside. But on the inside, that's what we have going on. You have one zippered pocket, you have one slip pocket on one side and another slip pocket on the other. And like the logo lock, you also have a little lanyard with a little key thing there. So there we go. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but you have that beautiful red lining that many of the Dooney Bourke bags have. Okay, so the hardware on the Florentine bags, if I'm not mistaken, because this is amazing, supple Italian leather, their hardware is 24 gold-plated enamel hardware with the satin finish. So how fantastic is that? Now, this leather is not for the faint of heart by any means whatsoever. As amazing as it is, as amazing as the smell is, it is also prone to scratches. You will definitely see some scratches here and there, but this leather will get a very nice, a very beautiful patina. I actually saw some videos on YouTube of people that have had this bag for years, and the way that it ages, it reminds me of like a really, really good, a really fabulous leather jacket that you've had for years that you keep going back to, but this bag will end up acquiring this really nice character. So it'll patina, it'll get this really nice shine to it as well. But I am so excited about, like, you don't even know how excited I am about this bag. Like I'm wanting to see how it's going to work out for me and for my lifestyle. Will this style work out for me? So this satchel, it's available in a few different sizes. You have it, I believe they have it in the nano, they have it in the mini, they have it in the small, and they also have it in the large. The large is large. The small is quite massive as well. This to me worked out perfectly because I do believe it's like 11 inches in length, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to put the measurements up here so you guys can check it out. But I really like the size. I felt like it was a little bit more, it might be a little bit more manageable for me, you know, and I think it's great. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it does have 4 feet along the bottom. 4 feet along the bottom. So I do have some scratches here and there. There is a Florentine tote that I'm also eyeballing. And I don't know if like that, I like this leather so much that I want more of that leather in my collection. Like that's how excited I am about it. But here is the SKU. Okay, so as far as the price point goes, I believe that the mini comes in at $478 here in the States. However, they were having a sale and it was on sale for like $269 or $279, something like that. But I got a coupon for it, and out the door, I paid a little over 210 bucks for this bag, or 200 and something. So I think that is an awesome savings. So if you are looking for a Dooney and Bourke bag, remember they always have coupons. Some bags you can't use the coupons on, kind of like my logo lock, but still I wanted to throw that out there just in case. 200, let's just say 200 bucks, all right? 200 bucks for this type of leather is absolutely insane. Like it is insane, because I can't stop sniffing it. I can't. It smells so good. It smells so good. It's fabulous. It is absolutely fabulous. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Boot Barn. I don't know if Boot Barn is just a thing here in SoCal or if it's nationwide. I don't know. But when I smelled it, it reminded me like when I would walk into Boot Barn with my dad to get some of his work boots. Like that's the smell that I got, and like I love that smell. I think it smells so, so good. So I don't know, but look at this leather. It's soft. Remember, it is not for the faint of heart. They also have this satchel in pebbled leather. They have it in something called Penrose, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not very good when it comes to the names and whatnot and styles when it comes to Dooney and Bourke. So please forgive my ignorance because it's been so, so long since I have purchased anything from them. But I am so happy right now. I am so, so happy. This suede feels incredible. It's so soft. Look at that. It's not microfiber. Oh no, it is suede. It is suede. And the rest of it is the red cotton lining, if I'm not mistaken. But this bag, a lot of people refer to it as it having a smile, because you can either carry it like this, but over time this will soften up, and then this ends up just kind of folding over, and this is known as the as the satchel smile, I should say. So it's like that. But look at the color, dude. The color is amazing. They have the Florentine leather in a few different colors. They have it in red, they have it in chestnut, they have a few others, but the natural, in my opinion, absolutely takes the cake. It's incredible. And there's one other thing that I have to mention about the Florentine leather. It's also quite heavy. It can be quite heavy. On its own, it has some pretty good weight to it. So once you start putting your items in here, I can imagine it's going to be pretty heavy, but I think that the weight of it is a small price to pay for the fantastic leather that you're going to have when it comes to this bag, or just Florentine leather in general. They have so many different styles when it comes to Florentine. If you're not a fan of the satchel, they have that tote that I was talking about, and that tote, I'll put a picture up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Very, very simple. A lot of people say that it's very similar to the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. It's just in the same Florentine leather, but they have totes, they have hobos, they have satchels, I mean, you name it. They have so many different things in this leather. But I mean, I'm a fan of the pebble grain, but this leather is unreal. Like, it is out of this world. Are you guys a fan of Dooney and Bourke? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you are, how do you feel about Florentine leather? Do you have Florentine leather in your collection? Let me know that as well, because this was not around when I got into Dooney and Bourke, because I believe that this was introduced in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been around for a little bit, but it's quickly become one of their go-to leathers. So yeah, I just had to share that with you. And I will also include a little mod shot so you guys can see what it looks like on my body frame. And I will also show you guys what I can fit in here, because a lot of people say that the opening is a little too small. Obviously, the bigger the satchel, the bigger the opening is going to be. But I actually think it is quite spacious right there. So once you get past the opening, I feel like, I mean, you can definitely get away with carrying quite a bit in there, but I don't find that the opening is too small right now. Of course, I haven't used it, so we will see. Only time will tell. I also wanted to mention that the crossbody strap that the mini satchel comes with also has 5 different adjustments, just in case. But this leather, if you were to use this as a crossbody bag, I don't think that this would be uncomfortable, because look at this leather. It is not stiff by any means whatsoever. I mean, this thing is quite sturdy. Look at that. quite sturdy. But anyways, that does it for this video. Are you guys a fan of Dooney and Bourke? Are you a fan of Coach? Do you have any of these bags in your collection? Let me know in the comment section down below. And let me know if you guys want me to do like a first impression on any of these, or what's in my bag, or whatever the case might be. Let me know that as well. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.